The purpose of this video is to show you how to run doubles in volleyball practice. So here's the court, and the equipment you're going to need is a net, of course, the poles, ideally 3 antennas, and then, but 1 is required definitely, and then 2 volleyballs. So the center line is, obviously you're not going to have that on the ground, although you could take tape and mark it down, but essentially it is just showing you that you have an antenna in the middle of the court, and then you have 2 side antennas if you have enough antennas for that. It's not essential, but it does make it a little cleaner and give them more clear guidelines of the acceptable hitting area. So now we're ready to set up teams, and here's 2 people on one court. There's the people that they're going to play against initially. I've got the second court and the people they're going to play against initially. And then if necessary, I have these people over at the side who could pepper. Now, if necessary, I can change it up a little bit, and these people could actually come in and be a setter going back and forth. It's a ton of setting reps for your setters. I think you have 2 on your team, 1 primary and a secondary. So each of them can take a court, or you can make it so that maybe you only have 9 people. Maybe the top court just has the setter. I've also done it before where I put a middle on each court, and so that would be the 3rd person, and they are responsible for trying to block. But either way, you have to have a minimum of 8 people. All right, here's the mini game. So each time they play a game, it's to 5. We don't make them win by 2. It's just whichever team gets to 5. So let's say this is our configuration here. And after 5 points are earned, and we'll call this court 1 here. So court 1 is basically running the show. So after they finish, they are ready to yell partners. And so the green one maybe comes over here and the blue one goes over here. And then maybe they rotate. So basically by the time you're done, the green player has partnered with dark blue, light blue, and magenta. Once they have those mini games, they add up their 3 scores. So maybe green and dark blue got the 5, and then green and light blue got 3, and the other team got 5. So now green has 8, and then maybe green and magenta got 5. So now green has 13 points. And so they would figure out who the top people are for that court, and then in this case, actually I did this wrong. This should be court 1 because you've got your extra people here. But so they decide who are the top people. They get to stay here, and the bottom 2 people, score-wise, move down. These 2, whoever the top 2 were from this court, move up. The bottom 2 from this time, if you have extra people, they have to move off. The objective, of course, is to stay on court 1. Those are where your best players are going to be. They're going to be your best ball handlers. They're going to be your best hitters. Generally, liberos do really good in this game. Middles, not so much. So we've done someone from the top court yells up, down, everybody moves, winners move up, the losers move down, and then you start again. It's once you've run it with them once or twice, it will basically run itself. You just have to designate which court is the top court, and then tell them that they yell when they get to 5. You might have to kind of help them run it the first time or 2, but hopefully that makes sense. So basically you're just making sure that every combination happens. Orange and green, orange and red, orange and yellow. Keep your scores up, down. Now you've got new set of 4 people here, and they go through the same motions of trading until they've had 3 different partners, and they have their scores, and they move up, down again. The amount of ball handling, serving, receiving, setting, it really gives them a ton of experience in a short period of time because there's only 2 people there. The setters I use only as a filler to even out my numbers. And it could be that you'll be able to get even the varsity coach to run it with you as well. Okay, hope that's been helpful.